So there's this thing in the NBA where players and coaches say that to win a championship is hard, but to go back to back is harder because every team.
A unique player, and defense is his calling card for sure. David, thank you. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And what do you think it usually takes to get up to speed with a new system?
You know, it depends, Kevin. Do you have veteran players on your team? Is it a familiar system that guys have seen before? Young squads, they take a little bit more time to get up to speed. It may take till the All-Star break or so.
Here's Reddish. Reddish with the slam.
He does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
The three from MP. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first shot.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Here's basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Still good at filling out the defense. I mean, right there, he sneaks inside and makes the play.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
He's knocked down 3/4 of his foul shots this season, so he's right around 75%.
And here's MP for three. Another three. State.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They've come out of the gate strong on the ends of the floor. Just in total control so far.
Second chance shot, and that's 2 points on the layup.
I mean, he's shots early on, and what you like about it, he's not trying to do too much.
MP against Wright. MP's shot is good.
Up this lead 3 points at a time.
Oh, yeah, they certainly found something on the perimeter. Just an onslaught of three-point bombs.
Inside, here's Wright. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. MP outside. Three-pointer. Got it for his fourth field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
The basket looks as big as the ocean right now. I mean, that's how easy he's making it look.
On the court for Atlanta. Young and Herter. Gallinari is out there with Reddish. And it's Capella in the spot, down low. MP doesn't know where to go with it. And another three for Golden State.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 10-point game. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Young's got 12 points now in the quarter. Young against MP. The step back jumper is good. And the Warriors lead by 9.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
Here's Young. Capella kicks to Young. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. 4 on the clock. And Gallinari throws it down.
And you expect this from Young. He scans the floor and finds an open man for the shot.
MP outside. Shot on the wing, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over.
In control. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. With a completely new 5 on the floor. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. Reddish comes in for Hunter. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. And it's Wright in for Trae Young. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Out there with MP. Then it's Nemanja Bjelica. Then it's Otto Porter. And it's Toscano in at the 3. The 3 from MP. Rebounded by the Hawks. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. Capella.
And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Well, the backstory of Clint Capella is interesting, as he was only the 2nd player, Greg, from Switzerland to make it to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, you don't think of basketball right away when you think of Switzerland, but the game has grown so much in Europe over the years. Guys like Capella, who might have gone into soccer at one point, are now gravitating towards hoops.
MP, rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's rebound on the night. Here's Wright. He takes it in. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 4 rebounds in this game. MP outside. Another miss by MP.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
Right down low. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
A workhorse on the glass. Capella ready to pounce on misses as soon as the shot goes up.
And here's MP for 3. Another miss by MP.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's Capella. He drops in the layup off the glass. 17 points for Clint Capella.
And every year, Capella seems to up his scoring. Looking hungry. He wants to shoulder more of the offensive load.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors to the break. And let's listen in on what Nate McMillan.
Guys in front of us shooting contested.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the 4th. On the court for Atlanta. On the wings, Huerter and Reddish. Clint Capella is out there, Gallinari, and it's Wright in the guard position. The 3 from MP. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
The Hawks trail by 16. Out to Gallinari. All alone. And again, it's Atlanta.
Off the catch. Nice balance. Nice rhythm. Gallinari with a good-looking shot.
The 3 from MP. And another 3 for Golden State.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Atlanta calls timeout. And Greg, some star big men have complained that they get hacked all game long. but they're not getting the foul the guards do on the perimeter.
I'd have to agree, Kevin. I mean, and on a lot of those fouls, the guards get 3 free throws. So something the league might want to take a look at trying to balance things out.
James Wiseman, he's checked in for Toscano Anderson. Kuminga comes in for Otto Porter Jr. Thompson. And checked in for Stephen Curry. And then for Atlanta, Clint Capella comes in for Hunter. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdanovich. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now. We're in the fourth. Kept alive. The kick out to Young. And the call. Goes into the line. And so he's picked up his final foul for the rest of this game. Pools checked in for the Warriors. Greg, playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled. But what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. And I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve and grow it. Oh, my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. MP passes to Green.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
It's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Pass to Capella. Hawks passing it around. Kicks it to Young. Here's the teardrop. And the layup is up and in. 21.
And nice little floater right there. Give Young credit. He's developed the shots he needs to overcome his size limitations.
The three from MP. That one, no good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way.
And this is going to end in a decided victory. I love the aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Warriors.
The block turns things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
They needed someone to do the heavy lifting tonight, and he was their man, scoring every way he knows how.
Gallinari, he's checked in for the Hawks. The second free throw, good. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out of games. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their careers. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
Bucket is good.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it. And that's a shame.
The three from MP is hauled in by Clint Capella.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
It's deflected. Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession.
Put a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Bielitsa, he checks in for Wiseman. Iguodala comes in for Draymond Green. Pools checked in for Kuminga. And Lee's subbed in for Curry. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
You know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
That free throw from Lee is good. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Hawks. They trail by 16. And he banks in the layup.
Oh, forget about three-pointers. Give me a look from right in tight. I'll take it all day long.
And here's MP for three. Drills it from outside.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out, it's a great feeling.
And that was the last thing they needed. Now the clock is stopped, and they put them on the line.
A late bloomer. DeLon Wright went to a JUCO out of high school, and then he didn't enter the NBA until he was about 23. Man, he belongs.
They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by...
Yeah, I've been working on my release. And if you can get your mechanics solid and get that shot off quicker, it makes you that much more dangerous and valuable to the team. Now, that's something that coaching staff has been stressing to me since I got here. And with defense closing out much quicker at this level, you don't have a lot of time to get your shot off. So that's crucial for how we want to play, yes.
Right on. Thanks, MP.
Yeah, no problem.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
You're looking comfortable out there. You feeling good? You feeling good?
Oh, man, look, I got a nice rhythm with my teammates, with the media. Hey, me and Coach starting to see eye and eye. Well, I think we're starting to see eye and eye.
Well, speaking of Coach, I just had a conversation with him, and I think he's ready to get you in the starting lineup.
Are you serious?
Do I look like Ashton Kutcher?
Who?
Punked.
I don't know what you're talking about, Coach.
Oh, man, you're making me feel old, MP. Come on. Well, look, all kidding aside, you're the starter.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yo, look, I'm ready. This is what I do. I'm ready to go out there, show the city what I got, baby. Thank you, Coach G. Woo! Starting, man. Dude.
Yeah, Jack won Finals MVP. Do you feel like that chemistry that Ryan was talking about really helped propel you to that second championship?
Yeah, and it's something I...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The expansive, modernized Bay Bridge, seen here from the Ferry Building in San Francisco. After a long... Allie, it's all you. Allie, team's definitely motivated to stay in 6. Good stuff there. And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. The backcourt is Russell and Edwards. Prince is out there with Josh Okogie. And it's Towns in at the 5, down low. And for Golden State. And so it's Minnesota. And it always takes the team to get the win in game 1.
It's the most important game of the season.
All right, we need to talk about NBA 2K22. You guys have the game. What are your first impressions?
The game is a lot different from last year. Last year was real offensive based. This year it's more defense, and that kind of plays to how I play anyway. And definitely one of the better games that came out from release. I'm excited for sure.
I like it a lot.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Golden State squad coming through the tunnel earlier. And before we get going, no pressure, DA. Thank you. Open. Wing along with Edwards. Taurean Prince is out there with Towns, and it's Russell in at the point guard. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. And this win puts them up now to 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean,
on and off the game.
Ryan, can you give us any pro tips for your position at center?
Honestly, I think communication is a big one. I think if you just talk, I think, that's a big one for any position, but especially center. And the biggest thing, too, I would say is just defense. If you can play defense, I feel like if everybody just kind of focuses on defense, learning how to play a pick and roll, learning how to play every spot on the court, that's like the biggest pro tips I can honestly give.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We're the land of the free and the home.
Welcome back to round 1 of the Western Conference playoffs on 2K Sports. Hey, Allie. Yeah, he's had some good ones, Allie. Thanks. The starters, the Warriors. Green at the 4 and Wiseman at the 5. Stephen Curry is out there with MP. And it's Wiggins in at the 3. Small forward. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. And now that they're up 3-0.
I think it's only a matter of time, but the postseason is all about expecting the unexpected.
Is there anything else you guys want to say right here on 2K TV?
I want a 99. I want all badges. I want Jim Red. Nah, I'm kidding. I appreciate you guys, though.
All right. Well, thank you, Jack and Ryan, so much.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Clouds passing high over the 10th Avenue Bridge and the Mississippi River here in Minneapolis. A gorgeous scene. And this is it. Game 4 of the Western Conference quarterfinals. We're looking at what could be a very short series. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me tonight, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, with our Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Karl Anthony Towns is determined to make it work in Minnesota. He says, to build a legacy, we got to win. I'm going to do everything I possibly can to keep step.
It has indeed, David. Thanks. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Green and Wiseman make up the inside pair. MP is out there. And they do it. They'll move on to round two. What a performance. Break sweeping in front.
Really had a tremendous series. Watching how well these guys played as a unit has got
All right, y'all. How we doing today? Look, I'm just getting started in this league, Candace. What you saw this season is just a taste of what I'm capable of. Now, look, if we get a couple more ballers in here who can add to this missing piece, oh, the sky is the limit for the squad. And if nothing else, I think I've proven that I'm going to be a fixture in the NBA for a very long time.
Okay, so does this team need to make wholesale changes, or do you run it back next year?
If you ask me, I think we're just scratching the surface of what we can be as a squad. And obviously, all right, guys, that's it for me. Thank you.
I got a lot of people asking me what I think about MP not winning. Congratulations to the man of the hour, MP.
Yes, sir. Woo, we've been up all night, man, trying to get this.
Welcome back, King Jordan on Current Gen. Now, we've been watching you all weekend, grinding. So give us your stats.
Welcome, and we've got Jim. He is a big thinker, no doubt about that. Good reporting there, Allie. So here's Portland's starting group. The talented pair of Lillard and McCollum in the backcourt. Norman Powell out there with Larry Nance. More exciting than opening day in the NBA. Grant, how pumped are these players right now?
Oh, they are so pumped indeed. I mean, look, the offseason can be a long one, but every player loves the games that really start to count.
A nice shot by MP.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Lillard passes to McCollum. Powell outside. Pass to Lillard. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Defensively, you have to stay as connected as you possibly can with Damian Lillard. He's just too good with the ball. That leads to a foul.
Throw good, Lillard.
Lillard continuing on that trek to build that legacy in Portland and try to bring a championship there.
And the Warriors making a change here. Poole's checked in. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Biyombo's checked in. Good from the line that time. And talking about legacy, Lillard noted that Gary Payton, another Oakland legend, may have won a title in Miami, but everyone remembers him playing in Seattle.
Well, the Sonics were a powerhouse with GP. I played 4 seasons with them, and so I got to hear the mouth up close. Lillard knocked out the Thunder in 2019, and he even said that was for Seattle then. Love to the PNW, that's the Pacific Northwest.
Lillard hits MP. The 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Portland trailing here. McCollum outside. From deep three-point range. And Lillard gets it to go on the assist by Anthony. Lillard's got 11 points.
Yeah, Damian Lillard, this is some Oaktown response. You make one, I got you back.
And here's MP from outside. Connects from downtown.
Having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Lillard. Warriors with the rebound.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And that one off the back of the rim and in. 11 points in the game.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Over to the left wing. Fires from deep. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Lillard against MP. This one for 3. Unable to get that one. Good scoring in this one as we conclude. Ahead, they're up by 5. And with his elite shooting, Lillard screens and
defense isn't so sharp. You know, usually at the beginning of a defensive possession.
Lillard, you can't let up for a second, Grant.
And the Blazers, generally a methodical offense. Now, they don't mind using the clock and forcing the defense to cover for all 24.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
Well, guys, they are dialed in from long range already. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
Out there with Kuminga. Then there's Tristan Thompson. Then it's MP. And it's Poole in a shooting guard. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Stephen Curry generally is regarded as the greatest shooter the game has ever known. He said for him, quote, "It starts with a great base and foundation and allows everything to feel perfect. The perfect shot feels effortless to me, serene and quiet. It's only me, the rim, and the basketball. Powerful words from Stephen.
It is a thing of beauty, Allie. Excellent. With the floater, and the layup is up and in.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. And as we head into the break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final. So it's the Golden State Warriors. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. What a game. Checked in for Klay Thompson. Golden State has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. On the court right now for Portland. In the backcourt together. Larry Nance is out there with Norman Powell. And it's Bryant in at the 5. In the paint. For Portland, they've gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. You know what I love about Larry Nance is how well-rounded he is. A big guy who does a little bit of everything, Brent.
Yeah, he's a great jumper and a great leaper, but if you watch the cerebral part of what Larry Nance does as a big guy, and he plays at a great pace, and he sees a lot of what's going on the floor. And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Portland again missing.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
MP shot is off. Well, Portland's shooting a less than average 27% in the third quarter. Here's McCollum. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Curry's got it. This one.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
From deep, MP. Look it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Powell outside. For 3, here's Lillard. It's down. His 7th make in 13 today.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And that's a foul. Called on Stephen Curry. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Powell finds Lillard. 1:09 left in the third. Launches it. And it's Norman Powell with the 3. Powell's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
All eyes on Dame that time, so he just moves the ball casually right to the open teammate.
Takes the 3. And MP with the 3.
Very consistent today. Right there helps fuel the fire.
Now here's Dunn. He's covered by Curry. Powell passes to Anthony.
Just get a feeling like Melo brought some extra energy to this one. This guy eats, drinks, and plays basketball, but he's at it here tonight.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Thompson, he's checked in for Wiseman. And it's Poole in for Stephen Curry. Biyombo, he's checked in for Portland. Cook comes in for Damian Lillard. MP outside. 27 seconds left in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. Releases. Misses off the left iron. Portland has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Here's Cook. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Maybe they can find a way to establish in the next few games
with the extra. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a commanding 22-point lead. Offense. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And the three-pointer gaining prominence. Grant, that shot wasn't a big part of your game until later in your career. Or was that something you waited to do?
Well, over the years, the game had changed during my career. Early on, I didn't need it as much in terms of how I played. But at the end of my career, in more of a complimentary role, I had to be able to knock down three-pointers, and I did a pretty good job.
Wiggins at the 3. Kuminga is out there with Tristan Thompson. And it's MP in at the point guard position. That's the Warriors 5. Another 3 for Golden State. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight. All the steals we've seen as
We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump.
Those are my guys. They're like my family. And you always want
How's it going? Yeah, really making a name for yourself.
The man of the hour. Enjoy the ship and have a wonderful day.